Good morning. This is Angela Hubbs, and today you will notice that I am not in my apartment this morning. I'm actually in Tennessee. My butt's wet because I'm sitting in a chair that's wet. It has rained all night. I just remember hearing it when I was sleeping. I am with my family, and this is kind of like a yearly thing we do where kind of created a makeshift family reunion for the 4th of July, and so here we are. So I wanted to share with you my theme of the week before we actually got started, because a lot of what we're going to do today isn't going to stand up. In fact, we're going to do a lot of things that are actually seated. And the idea behind this week, so I have to tell you, so I ended up seeing The Conjuring, both 1 and 2. I love scary movies, particularly the ones that, let me rephrase, because I don't love scary movies, because I won't watch them by myself. But I do love watching scary movies that deal with like demons and angels and possessions and stuff like that. So this, The Conjuring was actually really, really scary. It was great. And part of why it was so scary is because it was based off of a true story. And all those ones that are based off of a true story just intrigue me. And so the last night, so afterwards, get on the plane coming here to see my family, those kind of things make me think about what is out there. I mean, what is next? What is it? What is all of it about? And it really brought to light for me that something that's missing for me is dealing with my spiritual health. Whatever your religion, whatever your beliefs are, this isn't about, it isn't about religion, and it's not about praying. It's more about what's your connection to the rest of the universe, the rest of humanity, the rest of the planet. So what's weird is that, so I put my computer down, I got a towel, and I went to go use the restroom before I started this, and I have to show you my little buddy. Let's see my little buddy. I love slugs and whatnot. This is not very often that I get to see these little slugs with the little shell, and he's just hanging out with me. And so, like, that kind of thing, that you get to be part of nature, that you get to be connected to everything around you. So it doesn't have to mean anything. It's just that I get to appreciate that this little creature is part of my circle and part of my realm. And so the yoga that we're going to do today is about really connecting yourself to everything around you. And so I literally just rolled out of bed. I'm still in my pajamas. I looked in the mirror and I got like bed lines on my face and whatnot, but this is me. This is who I am. And I think one of the things some of my friends and some of the people around me, they want to see the real me. And I've been dealing with some things internally that I think is because I've lost my spiritual health. I've been so focused on doing, going, building, running, biking, swimming, that I lost touch to why I enjoyed yoga in the first place. I'll come clean. I don't really practice yoga anymore. I teach it all the time. I teach it, but I don't listen anymore. I don't do anymore. And so this is my reset that I get to start to do with you, that I get to use yoga again for me as my way of nurturing spiritual health. So for those of you who don't know, yoga is about union. It's about connecting your mind to the rest of you. In yoga philosophy, you are not your body. You're not even your mind. You're not your breath. You're something else entirely. And the whole yoga process is designed to help you connect them and see that you're not any of them, that you're something much deeper. So those times when, like I'm a New Yorker, when I'm in Times Square and all these tourists are standing in a line and I'm in a hurry, like I get to see that I am not that frustration. I am something else untouchable by frustration. I am something else untouchable. And I get to have peace no matter what is happening out here. So I'm going to ask you to sit up really tall. You can sit down in a chair, on the floor, whatever feels good for you. Because today is more about getting in touch with that part of us. So for me, and I'll show you, I'm still in my pajamas. Woo, woo. So you're going to sit up really tall, and I just want you really comfortable. I want you to get that whatever you're doing, whoever you are, it's all perfect and it's all fine. You're going to have your hands palms up. You're going to bring your pointer finger to your thumb. And I want you to imagine right now that you're receiving from the universe. So you're going to put your hands palms up right on your lap. What we're going to do right now is called pranayama. Pranayama is like breath yoga. For those of you who have problems sleeping, this is really helpful for that. Anyone who, if you feel unfocused, this is really good for unfocusedness. So we're going to do a couple things. And the first one is just a simple relaxation for your nervous system. So I'm going to ask you to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold it for 7. And then we're going to exhale for 7. Now, if that sounds really scary at first, don't worry. Just do the best you can. So if you get off sync, totally fine. Tall body. First, I just want you to take a couple shoulder rolls up and back. I want you to notice how your body feels in this moment. For me, I can feel the wetness of my chair. I can feel like the beautiful breeze of Tennessee, like the air is clean. I can hear birds. Wherever you are, I want you to just get really present. If you're inside, can you hear the sounds of your air conditioner or your heater? I want you to notice if you can hear your animal, if you have one, or your significant other. Can you hear your neighbors? And I want you to remember that no matter where you are, there is you. And it is untouchable by the things around you. I want you to take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and just let it go. We're going to do it again. It's a breath in and a breath out. And then prepare with me. Take a breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now just breathe normally. In fact, I just want you to let the air around you breathe you. And I want you to notice how you feel. If you could keep up with the breath work, great. Notice if you feel a little bit more relaxed. Notice if it stressed you out. Try to keep up. If you couldn't keep up with it, great, no worries. It's a practice. And so eventually, if you continue to practice, you'll be able to see a change in how your breath flows and how it moves, all that stuff. So just keep with it. I want you to just slide your hands to your heart, and you're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, just let go. Oh, yeah. Oh, especially after traveling, it feels amazing. Take a breath in and take a breath out. You're going to do one more. Big breath in. Full breath out. You're going to keep your right hand down by your side. Take your left and reach long. Take a breath in and just let your hands kind of slide by each other. Exhale, reach long. We're going to do that one more time on each side. So just a breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then you're going to slide your hands to your heart. Don't let them touch. And I want you to imagine, with your eyes closed, that there's a ball in between your hands. It's almost going to feel like gum. You're going to feel your fingers like gum. And I want you to just kind of run your hands right by each other. So it's kind of like you're rolling Play-Doh. So don't actually let your hands touch. Get them as close together as you can without letting them touch, and you're rolling Play-Doh. Once you've kind of rolled the Play-Doh a little bit, you're going to start to feel a little heat, a little tingly sensation in your hands. If you don't, it's okay. Just play along. Part of what I want you to feel right now is energy. You're going to feel what's called chi, it's called prana. If you don't, again, it's okay. There's no wrong here. It's just about having an experience. So I'm just going to ask you to stay open. And I want you to imagine for a moment that there is a ball in your hands. We're going to play with it. We're going to make the ball big and small. Don't let your hands touch, but big, small, big, and small. Big, small. And now pause. I want you to take the ball. You're going to hold it over your head. And I want you to it's almost like it's a bubble. You've got soap on your hands, and you're pulling the bubble over your body. You're going to pull the bubble all the way down to your hips. And once you get to your belly button, press it into your belly button. And just pause. Again, I want you to connect to the earth. If you're standing, if you're sitting, whatever it is, just connect to whatever you're sitting on. If you're sitting in a chair, make sure your feet are flat. My feet were cheating and they were kind of like on the edges, but you really want to be grounded, press into the ground. This next breath is called a Nadi Shodhana. This is alternate nostril breathing. This is the one that's really great for insomnia. So again, I'm just going to ask you to bring your pointer finger to your thumb. Set up really tall. Imagine Christmas lights lighting you up all the way from your butt, all the way up past your head. You're tall. I want you to take a mental snapshot of what you feel like right now. You're going to take your dominant hand, and for most people that's their right hand. So I'm going to use my dominant hand, which is my right hand. Okay, so use your dominant hand. You're going to come into what's called Deer Mudra. I'm going to make this really simple to start with. You're going to take your two peace fingers and you're going to put it right on your third eye. So I want you to watch me first, and then we'll do this together, because this is how this goes. We're actually going to breathe in and out through each nostril individually. This does a couple things. One is so here's a fun fact for you. You breathe dominantly through one nostril every 3 hours. Dun, dun, dun. And so what we're doing is we're resetting that normal dominant pattern. And what it does is it actually affects your brain, and it evens out your two hemispheres. And just like any breathing technique, it's your nervous system, that fight or flight response, it slows it down. So, sorry, I was looking at my little, come on, Angela, words. The snail, the little snail is still kind of just like slithering around. It's just kind of hanging out with me over here. So, point, peace fingers, third eye. You're going to use your thumb to close your right nostril, and you'll use your ring finger and your pinky finger to close the left, okay? So it's going to look like this. We're going to end up doing a breathing pattern that's going to go 4 in, hold for 7, out for 7. Same thing we did without holding on to the nostrils. So you start first by just taking a big breath in and a full breath out. Now you're going to close the left. Take a breath in through the right. 4, 3, 2, hold for 7. So you're holding both. I'm holding both the nostrils. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale out through the left for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. Hold. Out. In. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax. I just want you to breathe. Before, we took a mental snapshot of how we felt before. So right now, I just want you to notice how you feel. Again, just get very present to what you can hear around you. Get present to what's outside of you. And then get present to what's inside of you. I want you to notice everything that's happening inside of your body. And remember that all this yoga nonsense, the postures, the handstands, the headstands, the stuff that looks crazy, the stuff that looks simple, is all designed to have you get that you are not your body. You are not your breath. You're not your mind. You're something else. Let's call it our higher self. Our higher self is buried underneath of all of this stuff. And I want you to think about that. When you're not feeling well, it's hard to be your higher self. Like when your body hurts, when you have pain, it's hard to be your higher self. When you can't breathe, or if you're stressed out and your breath is really shallow, it's hard to be your better higher self. When your mind is crazy and you're stressed out and you're at work and you have this and you have this, it's hard to be your higher self. So in practicing yoga, we calm down the body. We stretch it, we move it so that it feels really good. In yoga, we deal with the breath. We slow it down so that our central nervous system gets to like, I don't have to run from a tiger all the time. And we get our mind to focus and shut up on what we're after in that moment. And in other words, the poses, the breathing, we keep our mind focused on it. And if you notice that your mind is jumping out of where we are right now, totally fine. It's what it is. It's just what it is. And instead of like berating yourself, making yourself wrong, just see if you can keep bringing your mind, your focus back to where we are, right here, right now. Okay, so I'm going to ask you right now, we're going to end up doing one single standing pose. So you're going to stand up with me. We're going to use some of the relaxation and the breathing that we've developed just now in order to do a balance. And we're just going to keep it really simple because remember, it's not about looking fancy. I know this is what everybody wants to do. They want to do handstands and they want to do like all the stuff that looks really fancy and feet over the head and all that stuff. But right now, we are dealing with our spiritual body. We're dealing with connecting our body, our breath, and our mind together so that we can just be where we are. So, hang on, let me move my chair. Okay. And I kind of want to scoot you back a little bit. Ha-ha! Scoot me back. Okay. Angela in her pajamas. I want you to take a shoulder roll up and back. Do that for me one more time. Shoulder roll up and back. Okay, so we're in mountain pose. And again, I just want you to close your eyes. So we've taken our sitting meditation seat and we've just taken it standing. I want you to notice the ground feels like under your feet. If you're on a yoga mat, I want you to notice the texture of your yoga mat. And I want you to imagine as you press your feet down, lift the roof of your mouth up. So you're not just standing here, you're really active, right? So you're not just standing, but you're standing. And I want you to breathe. And you're going to take a breath in, circle your hands out and up. And then easy, just slide your hands to your heart. So we're going to come into a really simple tree pose right now. There's nothing you have to do, nowhere you have to go. You're going to take your right foot to the inside of the left. And here's what I want. I don't actually want you to just jump to this hardness of the pose. I want you to allow your tree to grow as the tree grows. Okay, so prepare. Press your left foot down into the earth and just allow your tree to grow. Nice and slow. If you feel like fighting your pants, I'm wearing pajamas, so my pants won't fight me as much. But press your foot into your leg into your foot, and see if you can open just a little bit more without taking your hips with you. If you have that, that feels good. Make your tree as big and as wide as it feels nice for you, and simply breathe. Imagine for a moment you are a tree. Just be part of where you are. Grow roots and then the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just slide your hands to your heart. You can hold this tree all day, and no matter what sensations are coming up through your foot, through your shin, just be with it and relax. I'm going to reset. Just take a shoulder roll up and back. Take an arm circle up and back. Interlock your thumbs. Lean back as much as that feels good for you. And then slide. So I have to point out, being an advanced yogi is about listening to your body. So I want to do something real quick. You're going to interlock your thumbs. Which one's I so I don't keep hitting the ceiling. So here's what I want. You're going to lift your hands straight up towards the sky, and then you're going to lean backwards as much as it feels good for you. So notice what I said. Not how far you can go. How far can you go that feels good for you? I'm going to take a breath in. As you exhale, just lean backwards. Go where it feels nice for your body. Hold. And then slide your hands to your heart. So I want you to notice for a moment if you went as far as you can go. That you just wanted to go as far as you could go. I want you to notice how that was for you. So for me, I could go farther, but it wouldn't feel good, especially just waking up out of bed and being kind of stiff. Doing yoga is about not how far can I go, how far can I breathe. So I see this a lot when people do back bends, where they go as far as they can, they go as high as they can, but they can't breathe anymore. So part of this is, again, just being okay with where you are, not having to look a certain way, not having to be a certain way, and having that show up in the rest of your life. Hands to your heart, tall body, and then prepare. Just as a tree grows, take your left foot now to the inside of the right. Tall body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as if you could hold it all day. And then you're just going to sit down. Grab my chair. Again, I just want you to notice how you feel. I'm having an experience right now of like really connecting to the space that I am. I really am so grateful to be here in Tennessee. It's gorgeous out and I can hear the birds. And where I live in New York, the birds I can hear are pigeons. The sounds I can hear are ambulances, people yelling at each other, honking. So being part of this atmosphere, hearing the bird. When I first walked outside, there was a red, it wasn't an oriole. It was another type of, maybe a robin. I think it was the female robin, and it was just chirping, and I think that's what I'm hearing. And it's just like really beautiful to be present to where you are, even if it's home. Like experience it anew. Okay, so we're gonna finish up. You can either lay down or sit down. If you're sitting down, we are doing a meditation. So I want you to have a meditation seat, whatever that means for you, however your legs would be comfortable. If you're laying down, you're just gonna have your hands palms up. Those of you in a meditation seat, you can actually pick another hand mudra if you want. Mudras are just hand yoga. So you can either have your hands at your heart and just leave a little space open in the middle of your little flower, or if you just want to rest your hands in your lap, that's totally fine. Again, right now, just have your hands palms up to receive whatever the universe wants to give you. Okay, so whichever one you've decided, close your eyes and listen. I want you to listen to where you are. Don't make any judgments about where you are, just be there. And I want you to notice your breath. Again, don't change it. There's nothing to change about it. Just be with it. Notice if it's deep or shallow. Notice if you have any judgments about what's going on. Notice if you have any judgments about me, about where you live, about what you're doing. I want you to notice without changing anything. This is not about right or wrong. It's about where are you today? And I want you to let go. Every thought that comes into your head right now, and as human beings, we get to decide whether we can pull that cloud into our head or just let it pass. And right now, we're going to let all the clouds pass. So you'll have a thought that comes up, but just let it come and go. And then another thought will come in. And just let it come and go. And without attaching to it, just like you were laying in a field, watching clouds and deciding about their shape. Don't even decide about their shape. Just watch the beauty of them come and go. Notice if the clouds are trying to attack you now with more and more, or if they've simply started less and less. Either way, whatever your experience is with the clouds, just let them pass. I want you to notice what's happened to your body. I want you to notice, without changing a thing, just be present. Those of you laying down, you're just going to wiggle your fingers and your toes. But I want you to hold on to everything that you've created right now in your body, in your mind. You're just going to really gently bring yourself to sit. And you're going to meet us. Those of you who are sitting, you're just going to let your eyes blink open. You're going to move your head from side to side. You're going to be really gentle with yourself as you bring yourself just to me, connected, and just bring your hands together. Still want you to leave a little space in between the palms of your hands, but have all of your fingers touch. You're going to take a breath in through your nose. Let it escape out of your mouth. We're going to do one more like that. Inhale deep. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, right in between your eyebrows. May you only know. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May you only speak truth. And lastly, bring your hands to your heart. May you continue to be a light to all those you encounter. Give yourself a bow. This is for your time, your effort, your energy. I want to invite you to give me feedback about what you need, about what will have you step into your best self, I want to know what kind of videos, what kind of movements you need. One of the things I think I'm going to start doing going forward is not only just yoga videos, it's not just my theme of the week and whatnot, but what I want to do is start working out with you guys. I'm going to take you through a journey where you get to find your best body, and I'm very excited to do that. So let me know what else it is that you need that will have you step into your best body, your best self, mental, physical, spiritual, all of that stuff. Now, it's funny, I'm not necessarily like a woo-woo kind of person, which is interesting, having had this kind of session. I just, part of my philosophy is that fitness is not just about your body. And we focus so much on just that part of us that we forget. We get to have relationships that work. We get to have a career we're excited about. We get to have a life that is filled with passion and energy. And even I, over the last couple, now it feels like months, I've lost my whole focus in just building a business that I forgot. Like, I thought I was doing it, but it takes a village. It takes people around me to hold me accountable to something's wrong. You need to deal with it. And so this is why this theme of the week, I am dealing with like my spiritual health, my connection to myself, my connection to my peaceful, happy place. And I'm most of the time very happy, but it started to feel not authentic anymore. So this week, spiritual health. If you haven't already, please find me, friend me on Facebook if you want more day-to-day awesome action and inspiration. But I think I am going to start doing actual workouts with you so that we get to step into our best. Whoa, whoa, iron selves, whoa. In any case, have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining me. If you stayed this long, you get extra brownie points. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.